Welcome back, or in general, I guess, if this is the first video of the series you've clicked on. It's 2026. New year, same game. So, what's on tap for today? Customization. Wait. Check back in next month/year as I switch focus to some of those mentioned innovations. I'm talking new track pieces, power-ups, and probably any major changes I made to the stuff I talked about last time. Okay, so that was a damn lie. Yeah. So here's the thing. I really like modeling and texturing, and not so much programming, even in the blueprint system. So now this is happening. Next month, I will return to the stuff I said I would do before. Trust. So, this game will have a somewhat limited customization system. Why? Because I wanted it to. But also because I felt it would add a good amount of replay value. Collectibles and such, you know. Unlike the game design stuff I did mention last video, I also surprisingly have a plan for this. So, remember the currency from episode 1? Right, me neither. But it shall be the primary method of buying these items from the menus. There will be some for accessories, some for blades, and maybe some cool color palette swaps if I feel so inclined. Like literally everything else right now, I'm still implementing the system. I spent way too long trying to get my 3D main menu to work with the controller, and no, I couldn't, by the way, so that's currently on the side table. But it's all controlled from here, and here, and here. Not important right now. This customization system is very basic, but I want it to be dynamic and fun. You'll be able to find some of these customization items while progressing through the game. Don't worry, I'm showing restraint. I just want to get the basic layout now, so that adding new ones down the line as I make them is much easier. Also, creating fun weapons and hats are super enjoyable to me. Finally, here you can also unlock new blades. These will mostly be cosmetic, but if time allows, I want some of them to have like unique attack animations or visual effects, you know, fun stuff. All of this so far is simple enough to implement without issue. Is this the most optimized way to include player customization? 1000% no chance. All I'm really doing is altering the visibility of whatever the desired static mesh is, swapping it to the new one, and checking variables through the game's save options. Testing it gave some interesting results too, but that's essentially it. Okay, so this was a pretty short video, but in essence, these first 3 parts kind of cover the main loop of this project in its entirety. Kill enemies, surf through tunnels, and then use the currency to unlock new shit. That's the loop. So, next video will be more dense and focus on improvements and future stuff now that all the pieces have been established. But first, as we return to the tunnel, I want to more formally outline how it should function and why it's been so annoying to work with as it is. So, currently, when you alter the rotation, it only targets that singular piece of track. After some feedback, testing, and, let's be real, general common sense, it should definitely affect the piece you target and all the subsequent ones. But I'm gonna completely level with you. As of right now, I have no idea how to successfully accomplish this. It might be the way I spawn track pieces, but I'm not sure. My ideal system is something like what I have. Everything is a child blueprint of this one track piece, and spawning one at random is as simple as calling a function. The problem is, I can't connect the newly spawned one to its immediate parent in order to create this chain reaction without screwing up a whole bunch of other things. I have a couple more things to try though before I just give up and create individualized layouts of pre-attached track pieces. The main issue with this is that the track comes in two forms, or I want it to at least. One where the track pieces spawn ahead of the player until you reach X number of tiles, in which you'll exit the track. An endless mode, right, as it were. And much shorter main level sections where they don't need to spawn, they're just already there, but you still travel through them to reach new spaces and areas and levels of the map, right? But they already exist, so I don't need to spawn them. So I have been stuck on this for actual months now. And if anyone has suggestions on how to best accomplish this, using blueprints, obviously, I would be eternally grateful. That said, I think I am closer to actually figuring this out than I was. So maybe I'll be okay, maybe I won't. So this should hopefully explain why I've been putting this off for so long. Alright. Thank you very much for checking in. Apologies for straight up lying to you guys about what I would be tackling this month. I'll try not to do that again. But I kind of needed this little break, and this was a quick and easy one. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully, y'all have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.